And welcome again to
Welcome.
We're Not Talking About That, the podcast where we don't talk about anything.
No,
Uh,
nothing
No.
important.
It's going to be a sad one this week. I just want everybody to know, because the news has been sadder and sadder every week.
It has been. It's been like I feel like it's this fucking some kind of freight train that's rolling down the tracks. It's like fucking unstoppable. It's like every day is a little bit more awful news. Some shit goes the other direction, but it's like, what the fuck with the Supreme Court, man?
Yeah, well, that's what we're going to talk about. So today's episode, this is our 28th episode. It's going to be called God King. And I don't know if you see the slide in front of you there.
This fucking retard. Look at him.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's going to be our God
cunt.
King. Get ready for
Smug cunt.
Yes, smug
Hey,
cunt, you.
You
How
know
was
what?
everybody's 4th of July weekend?
Oh,
Stop, dude.
How are you, T-Bone? Did you have a nice time? You had a little party?
Woo! It's been 4 straight days of drinking.
Wow. Fantastic. That's
Yeah,
an
it's been,
accomplishment, my friend.
Well, yeah, it's not happening today, but we're going over to one of our other neighbors has a birthday, Gwen.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna go. So I might have a drink over there. So,
You might have to
Wow.
drink over there. It might be required.
I didn't have any drinks all weekend.
no,
You
what
didn't?
happened? Are you going dry?
Kinda, yeah.
He's gone dry.
I have, because I'm not enjoying it, and also I stopped taking all supplements, like any kind of dietary supplements as well. So I'm not taking my usual, like I took a crazy amount of
So
supplements.
you're just pure Gabe right now, like real
Yeah.
pure Gabe.
Well,
Yeah, I
goddamn.
mean, it's not a lot
This is
different.
This is
I
the
mean, we'll
most
see.
purest
We'll see how
form of
this
Gabe
goes.
we've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to avoid anything that'll make me anxious, because I have a lot of anxiety.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
because of the God King. I don't know.
Well, I don't know how that
God
couldn't
King.
give anybody a little bit of anxiety. But wow.
Yeah. Well,
Let's get into
so
it.
yeah,
Fucking.
I had a great weekend, though. It was short, and now I have to go back to work, and I don't want to. But 4 days off. Hey, happy birthday, America. One of your last.
Yeah. Enjoy it, you fucking queers. It's fucking the last one.
Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can. The party's almost over. At least the one with democracy and, elections and stuff that were not.
I think the rednecks next year will be having a fantastic 4th of July.
Oh, definitely. They'll get
Yeah.
to burn immigrants and do whatever the hell
They'll
want.
they'll throw immigrants on the fire along with the real American
fireworks.
flag, because we'll have to redo the flag
Is this where
probably.
you got this God King for YouTube? The sound.
What's going on with your mic, T-Bone?
Yeah, your mic kind of went
Is
out
it
there.
weird again?
Yeah.
It sounds a little fuzzy.
Okay, so it can't be changed.
That's all right.
So
We
when
work through it. Pause. Everybody's yes, but nobody's. There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're better.
there it goes.
I could switch it to the Pro book from my headphones.
It's doing weird things. Now it's doing it
I
again.
have been fucking up this show for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, you have
what
weird.
mic are you?
You have weird
what
audio.
mic are you running?
Oh, I see. There, it's gone now. Are you sure? I think maybe your headphones are out of batteries or something. Now
No.
we can't hear you at all.
Now I can't hear you at all.
Now you have no voice at all. You know what? It's the FBI. As soon as I started
It
talking
is.
about the
You
God
started
King,
talking about the
it's
God
the
King. Here they
FBI,
come.
dude. It's the
Is
FBI.
that better?
There it is.
It is.
You're back.
What did you
All
do?
right.
You
You're
subverted the FBI
You
again?
subverted the
No,
FBI. He did a couple lines of code and then
I
fucking.
pledged myself to the God King.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
In order
That'll
to
fix it.
continue on with this podcast that needs to happen, because we figure shit out every week. So we're
We
going to
do.
figure out this God King problem today.
Yeah, well, to answer your question, I just thought of God King. I didn't get it from anywhere. It's just because the pharaohs were God Kings.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
the Supreme Court effectively said basically any president is immune, right, from any duties performed while under the.
Well, let's
under
get
the-
into it.
Oh, there they are. The
Okay.
6 cunts. The 6 fucking cunts that started it all.
So, thanks, SCOTUS, aka fuck faces, Way to go, conservative majority. You gave Trump God King power. Nice move. That's what I want. And so I have a picture here of the Supreme Court as it stands today on this recording. And I have
very nice horns. Did those come from Canva? Did you Canva that? The Supreme Court, six of the Supreme Court justices have horns.
The FBI got you, Gordon. Yeah.
And demonize. Demonize.
Well, it's appropriate for them because they're awful people, all of them.
Dude, what is it with the awfulness and the right wing side? I want to discuss the necessity for awfulness that is prevalent in this.
Do you know? And I often tell people this. A lot of their philosophy comes from Ayn Rand. Have you ever read Fountainhead or Atlas Shrugged?
I think I started it once and I couldn't fucking stick.
They're just fucking awful books. First of all, terrible writer. But she came up with a philosophy called objectivist, and a philosophy, and she basically trained the neoconservative movement. Like that was, she's their their spiritual leader, and they just believe that if you're not taking advantage of something and fucking something over to get what you want, you're basically you're not a good person. Like that it's morally reprehensible to like do things like take care of the planet and take care of other people because other people are lazy and awful.
No, and if you just fuck the planet and fuck all that shit, get money. And that's, and
that's basically was her whole thing. I mean, if you ever read Atlas Shrugged, it's like it's basically just a fucking love fest for wealthy people, and she was under the impression that if you were wealthy, you deserved it because you worked for it, and the other people didn't work for it. Even though you can't get wealthy without the other fucking people, by the way. So fuck you, Ayn Rand. Money. Yeah. Anyway, she was an idiot.
Isn't that what a lot of Rush songs are written behind? Some of her writings.
Oh, I don't know. I hate Rush. It's awful.
Dude, is there?
Look at Clarence Thomas's hands. I just want to draw. I mean, huh?
I said we got to have an episode at some point of things Gabe likes. Yeah, I mean it'll be a short episode.
It would.
But I think this is an episode where nobody likes this. I don't think this is a good thing. Really. What's going on with your mic?
It's awful. Yeah, Clarence Thomas has big hands.
Freezing. Everybody's freezing.
Oh, well, I could see you. You're not freezing. But Clarence Thomas has giant hands.
They look weird to me. They're like demon hands. More like, especially with the horns and the eyes. You think he's a real
person?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I think he was at one point. Is there a thing where like
looking at this?
It is very Lotharian. I'm gonna start the Lotharian religion, metal for all. Metal is good. What was it? Metal prevails. Metal prevails. Anyways, these 6 fuckheads who Trump sat 3 of these retards. The rest of everybody's going along, and we're just wrecking everything. And I think that's that's the fucking freight train. It feels like everybody. We just want to see. It's like, let's see what happens if we just tip everything on its head and fucking destroy it all. And, fucking go Christo fascism and, hardcore. I mean, that's what Project 2025 is about. We got to fucking talk about that. That is starting to get out in the fucking news. And people are going, what?
Well,
what is this fucking shit? What is this shit? I'm like, and then Trump's like, no, I don't know anything about 2024, Project 2025.
Yeah, he's denying it right now.
Why is he denying it? It's his fucking shit. You know what I mean? Like, why is he denying it? He's fucking denying. He's such a lying sack of shit, and he's fucking denying it right now. And it is the most. Okay, dude, you're denying it because you think people won't fucking stand for it, but you're really for it. You're really into it. Ultimately, turns the nation. Fucking
amen.
Oh my God.
Amen.
I don't know, dude.
Amen.
I know.
Well,
I know let's talk about this
here, but
decision. It is kind of heavy.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this decision that was made. So this was this came up because of the lawsuits against Trump, and his lawyers claimed they took it all the way to Supreme Court, that the president has immunity for things that they do and can't be prosecuted even after they're not the president anymore.
Things that they do
So
in office, right?
in
So,
office. So what the Supreme Court basically said is, well, presidents don't have like 100% immunity, but anything they do that's official, any official act, they're immune.
right.
And the reason that they gave is that they don't want a president that's weak and afraid to do things, which I don't know if that would
What
be a bad
the
thing
fuck
personally.
are you talking about?
Yeah, so again, thanks, fuckfaces. That's what this slide is about. As long as it's done as an official act,
You're good to go.
And so I have him. He's nuked somebody, probably Los Angeles.
Probably New York, because he hates New York.
New York.
Now.
Yeah,
That's
he
probably
hates New York
LA's
now.
next. And
Yeah.
then he's going to arrest his
But-
opponents. He'll arrest
Yeah, but he
anybody
did
who
it-
talks against him.
But basically,
Well,
he
if-
could have. Go ahead.
New York, $800 million. Why would I-
Bro. That mic is killing me.
Your mic is dead.
Mike is dead. What's going on with him? Where is it?
It's the FBI. It's the
FBI.
FBI. It's Trump's FBI.
You can't
It's
catch
the
me up here.
It's the TBI, the Trump
Yep.
Bureau of
This is
Investigation.
what I got.
Yeah. No, it's you. Now you sound fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, the thing is that like look at it like so essentially what they're saying is I could be the president or Trump could be looks like Trump's going to be the president. Could be the president, and you could say I'm going to nuke New York. It's an official act. I'm in charge, and now I can't be prosecuted for basically murdering.
And the trouble,
12
the trouble
million
in this is that what is official business, right? So now that has to be argued, right? What is declared official business? Assassinating folks who don't agree with you, is that official business? I mean, now this is the argument we got to have because they opened the door to official business is that's immune. However, nah. I mean, hang on a second. What like imprisoning folks, like fucking killing people? Is that official business, or are we? What are we talking about here?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, it
And
looks
I
like
think
anything.
Biden right now should find a threat to our democracy and
Did
take
you
it
see
out.
the jokes that he said to me? He joked out. I'm gonna arrest Jim Jordan. We're gonna arrest Lindsey Graham. We're gonna fucking arrest all these people that are fucking anti-Biden folks and just go ahead and throw them in jail. Of course, it was a joke. He would never fucking do that. But I mean, he could if this is what we're talking about, official business.
Well-
Is that the official business or is that just spiteful fucking retribution?
Well, I think he should assassinate Trump. He should send SEAL Team 6.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
Official
SEAL Team
business,
6.
right? Yeah.
Hey, listen, Biden, if you're listening, which I know you probably don't, but maybe you will.
He might be the only one that is.
You should start
He
listening
tunes
to
in.
our podcast. But here's my advice, and it's as good advice. You send SEAL Team 6 down to Mar-a-Lago when this
And you
fucker
froze.
is golfing,
You do.
and just have him fucking take him out. Just and
I
they
miss
can shove
all
him
of
down a
that.
fucking golf hole, the 18th
Yeah,
hole.
shove him down
We'll all
the
be
18th
happy.
hole. He's the 18th hole. He disappears. And that's it, and that's all.
Yeah. It's official. You won't get in any trouble.
No,
The Supreme Court said so.
Won't get in any trouble.
You're still president, and then you're going to definitely win. So I don't know why he doesn't do that. That's what I would do at this
Well,
point.
because we're still acting like regular folks, and it's the last of the
Yeah, but-
regular folks acting that there is. I
Well,
think.
okay. If you do that though, then definitely your next
Well,
step
look-
is you're fucked.
Little bit of humanity, like acting like a real person, like fucking The Office should
Yeah.
be.
But you can't do that with these people. I don't think.
No,
I think that you
Biden's-
can't be normal and you can't beat these people by being a good person, which is terrible because it's just going to make more and more awful shit happen. I mean,
On top of this, and then we will fucking talk about this. And on top of this, out comes the Epstein files, right? And now we
Mhm.
got shithead over here raping a 13-year-old girl, and she actually fucking went on tape talking about it at the party at fucking Epstein's. You know, he needs
And
to
how
be
this
he
isn't
needs to be jerked off with a glove. Apparently, as she spoke, she was about to jerk him off au naturel, and slapped her hand away, and said, "Now you got to put on a glove." And then the handler was like, "Yes, Mr. Trump needs to be jerked off with a glove."
that
Now,
is so gross.
now, who makes that up though? I mean, you know what I mean?
The rules?
Who makes the glove jerk off part?
The
You know what I mean?
rule.
It's an odd.
They had
Who
a
makes
doctor there.
who makes who makes
Nope. Put on a glove. It's not going to be jerking off without a glove. Smell, which leads right into
I wonder
Spinal Tap's album "Smell the Glove." It
what
leads
kind
right
of
into
glove what kind
It's
of
a
glove
velvet.
is it
It's a
too? That's
golden velvet glove.
That was my question: was did she put on a workman's glove made of a supple deer hide, or was it like a medical glove? Was there
Yeah.
any lube, or was there just a haktui, and then it was a little jerk off? You know, I don't know. What was it?
yeah,
Because
that's
I mean, rubber on that when it warms up is getting kind of sticky, and it maybe likes it like that. It was little mushroom, the fucker.
I
You know,
don't know.
that was a 13-year-old fucking girl, dude. None of us
Uh,
here have daughters except for Terry. You tell me how you feel about that.
I would be. That's insanely wrong.
Secondarily, I
But
want to know why this girl got put on an airplane after that. And like, where in the fuck were her parents? Like, she had said she'd come to New York to model. And then she went to these parties, and then they put her on an airplane. It's like, to fucking where? And who lets their daughter loose in fucking, a 13-year-old daughter loose in fucking New York? Oh, and modeling. Yeah, go ahead, honey. Like, how does that fucking work out? You can't. Place is filled with
well,
scumbags.
you know, there's a whole other
Obviously.
episode about bad parenting here, which I wouldn't know
Okay.
much about.
So bad parenting took a hold for sure, and left a 13-year-old somewhere in New York to get fucking scooped up by a handler and brought over to this place where an orgy was happening, and she's beating off
So,
Donald Trump.
this is the first I've heard of any of this. I didn't look
Are you
into all
shitting
that.
me?
Oh, well,
No,
it's
dude.
all over the place right
It's
now.
all over the place
Yeah.
right now.
I've been drinking for 4
And
days.
he's still the candidate. He's still 34-time felon, fucking 13-year-old girl jerking him off, and he's still the candidate. I am not understanding things here on a level that I've never had to fucking try to comprehend before.
Here's the thing. Look at the people who support him. They're all people who'd like to get jerked off by a 13-year-old. I mean, they're disgusting.
I guess so, but you know what? That stuff doesn't get out like that. It's not supposed to be out in the open. And
you know
once
what? It's pretty fucked up that half the country is okay with fucking 13-year-olds.
They don't believe it.
No, they don't believe it. It's a lie. It's all bullshit.
It.
That's the only get around that they have right there is that. It's like this is all left wing fucking propaganda to try to steal the election. Blue. Fucking, you know.
I mean, I'm just not surprised at all that happened. I mean, maybe I should be surprised, but I'm not. It doesn't. It was completely unsurprising to me.
So where is this person that jerked off the president?
Where is the Terry asked, where is the person that jerked off the
There's a video I
former
watched
president
just today of her stating that. They've clouded her face, and she goes by Katie Johnson, which is not her real name.
Well, she's not 13 anymore either.
No,
right?
She's not. This was a while ago. This was like 2004.
Can you guys hear me? Is my mic acting weird again?
It was for a second, but now you're back.
Gordon froze.
Oh, I said,
so
yeah. This girl put out.
Last...
Yeah, so she put out a video talking about the exact details of this situation, and she's coming out as Katie Johnson. When she did the interview, they clouded her face, and Katie Johnson isn't her name, but that's been her name in all of the court documents. And
all they have to say is they found somebody to lie and say whatever they wanted to say. There's no way to believe anybody, right?
The glove jerk off thing is an interesting thing to me. That's just a particular. She could probably, just like they did with Michael Jackson when they told him to take his clothes off, describe Trump's penis just like
Well, everybody knows what it looks like now, though.
Yeah, well, I guess so. So we're saying
Wait, how do we know what it looks like now?
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy
Daniels
described it in detail.
Stormy Daniels described it. Oh, did she?
Yeah.
She did.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't hear about it. And
he's got a little mushroom dick, and it was apparently not that pleasing. But so
what a surprise!
He's raped the E. Jean Carroll in a
supermarket or grocery store.
No, it was a dressing room. He fucking
Alexa, shut up. Fuck.
So
I say goddamn anything, Alexa starts talking.
He says he doesn't know anything about it. He doesn't know fucking Epstein that well. But the fact is, they got him in pictures of everything, and they got him in plenty of pictures of Epstein hanging out. And a long time ago, he said Epstein's a great guy. He tends to like girls on the younger side, and he did say this on fucking tape in front of a fucking news person. He's a great guy. He tends to love girls on the younger side. Here's the sick shit: is that this chick was saying was. She wore multiple different wigs during the situation where she was being put in this, like these little orgy situations and these deals. He particularly liked her wearing a blonde wig and told her in no uncertain terms that he reminds him of his daughter and said it in a lascivious fashion. And we all know.
Just as soon as you went to say that.
As soon as you said it, you froze. But I know what you were going to say. He basically wants to fuck his daughter, right?
He said she was wearing a blue fucking wig at one point, and he's like, no, I want her in the blonde wig. And then every time he saw her in the blonde wig, he'd say, oh, you remind me of my daughter, but in the most lascivious fucking fashion. And we all know if he had the chance, he'd bang his own fucking daughter because she is a hot piece. But
he will be God King, and he can have.
Man,
we lost you.
That fucking Mike.
Me, King Joffrey.
There, you're back again.
You're back.
Back again.
Say it again. He could do it because he's a god king. That's right. Yeah. Hey, and isn't that what the royalty used to do? They used to fuck their daughters and have a king.
Oh man, you remember that? I remember the paintings of these people they put together. This one dude was so deformed. Of course, they try to make it look good. But like his jaw's still down here and off to the side, and eyes are in here, and here, sir, here's your portrait. I'm like, how the fuck? This is what happens with inbreeding. Things get fucked.
So he's not doing anything that's wildly different than any other god king. I mean, I believe that the Egyptians were pretty fucking inbred.
Yeah. I think because they were inbred. Because I think King Tut
not all Egyptians, but the pharaohs.
No, the pharaohs. But I think King Tut had like a lot of problems.
He had a lot of medical. Yeah, he had a lot of fucking medical problems from being inbred. I think.
Yeah, there was like
he died
a whole host of things.
He died what or something.
Yeah,
he was all inbred. He had fucked up things.
And that's what you did, I guess, back in the day. But
do you know that?
Now,
can you guys hear me?
This guy being so steamy over his own daughter.
He had a condo made of stona. Did you know that?
Am I frozen? Or are you guys just frozen?
No, we hear you. No, wait. He had a condo made of what?
Stona.
Dude, that's
Stona?
That's a Steve Martin fucking. Don't you remember the song King Tut from Steve Martin?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
King Tut.
Oh.
He had a condo made of stona.
A condo made of stona, King Tut.
Sorry.
You should play the Steve Martin King Tut video. That was one of my favorites when I was a kid. But
that's fucking funny.
I think he's so steamy over his daughter. I'm wondering if he ever really actually did anything because she claims he was a great dad, but he never grabbed her inappropriately ever fucking one time. I mean, he tried to kiss her on stage of the fucking Republican National Convention when she spoke at that shit. No, fucking, she's like, and he's like, yeah, because She looks good. I mean, she looks good, and he can't. And he has said multiple times
Does
that
she
I
look
would
good?
date her. I would
Now I
date
want to
her.
see her. God, I can't even think of what she looks like. Hold on.
Really? Okay.
What's her
He
name?
would say Ivanka. Um, he would say if it was under different circumstances, he would be dating her. He said that shit. He's a fucking creep, dude. This guy. I
Huh.
mean, how much shit can a
Huh.
dude say?
You think
And
she's hot,
still,
huh?
yeah, I do. I think she's fucking smoking hot. But
You
Really?
think she's? You think so, Dave?
I don't think
you guys don't
no,
think
I'm not
so?
taken by her. I'm
Not
I
not.
taken
do.
by her.
She's
I think
not
she's a
taken.
pretty girl. Yeah.
I think she's a smoke show.
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's fucking pretty when they're fucking a billionaire.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. Anybody could be pretty.
I want to
I'd be
speak.
fucking hot if I was a billionaire. I'd look like her. Are you kidding?
I want to
Fucking-
speak toward the secret creams that they give you.
Yeah.
You know, there's stuff that normal people don't get. You know, the secret stuff. No, listen to me. Put this on your face. You're gonna be fucking 20 again.
All rich people are always they
Dude,
can
they
look
got
good because they just
access
get
to-
whatever the fuck they want. She goes to her trainer. She's you know what? She's pretty plain looking. Let's be honest.
I
She's
want
like,
the rich people access to beauty products. You know, what is all that? What happens there? Why does everything get nip tucked and fucking?
it's like
Baby's
there's
blood.
like gold in the.
It's baby's
In
blood.
the-
Do you think that is? And that's my whole point. You know, now we get into the Satanism of the entertainment industry. Do you think there's a creepy thing going on? But anyways, we won't get into that. We're talking about fucking Clown King.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I have bad news for you. I have a prediction, which I make every week.
No, Gabe
Show
does
us.
this every yeah.
Show us.
Biden's gonna lose. To see Gabe's prediction here. So, and again, I wanted to reiterate that the reason he's going to lose is because idiots will decide the election. And I've put examples here of the kind of people who are going to decide the election and what they think, and the reason why we're going to have a fucking God King. Okay, so the first one, and I picked a pretty good picture because this is exactly what one of these cunts would look like. I don't know the first thing about economics, but I think Trump will do better because he's a businessman. I like that. And you know what? That's exactly what these fucking people said.
That was the
Second
first time
guy
around.
I have
Yeah.
here, they both seem pretty much the same. I'd rather go with someone new. That's another fucking okay, and the last one, I'm going to write in a vote for Kennedy because he said he'd legalize pot. Yeah. So this is what these are the people? These are the people. You see these people here? These are them. This is the exact fucking, there's millions of these idiots.
Well, if these are the people that are voting for the electoral college, if they're the ones that are actually the electorates, then yeah, we got a problem. But
I think I went to electrical college to.
I bet you got
to,
an A at CSUN.
well, yeah, I did get an A in everything at CSUN. Oh no,
Everything.
I got a B in one thing.
What
so
was
how old are
I
you?
think it was
took
my
you-
first marketing.
It took you to how old to figure out that you needed to concentrate on shit and like do good?
You
in
still
school?
haven't. We were talking about this.
You know, you in your school days,
The three
you were off
retards.
smoking chillums at the fucking Grateful Dead concert.
Oh, I was.
You should have
Yeah,
been
but-
doing class, but you
No,
weren't doing
why?
class. It took you to
Hey,
this age to get serious about it.
I went to school at the optimal time to go to school when learning was better. When all my fucking peers went to school,
Yeah.
school was stupid.
When you can
now it's
put
better.
when you can put to use your knowledge for a good 15 years before
Yeah.
you're done, and you got to
No, what
fold
do you mean? I have
you got to fold you
I
up
had all
like a
kinds of knowledge.
you got to fold you up like an omelet because you're too old.
I didn't even need it. I just got it to show off.
Oh,
It's sort of like it's
yes.
it's
Yes.
sort of like it was sort of like something I just had to do just to show
Right.
fuckers that it was possible.
And you didn't use this to get your current job at all.
I mean, it gets you in the door.
Get you in the door, right?
Gets
So
you in the
they're
door.
like, you're kind of old. I don't know. There's a lot of young kids in the marketing thing. Got the marketing thing down.
You don't want a young kid. You don't want a young kid working for you. Those guys are idiots. They're like these people.
They are.
There.
But
so
I do think you're right in a sense, but I really think that's why it's so important for even shows like ours. If two people listen to it, and we can sway somebody to go out and vote for the right thing, then it's worth it. You know what I mean? Everybody's got to talk about it. But there
Yeah.
are people like this, but I don't think the majority is going to be like this.
Are you? No, it's not the majority. It's just the
I'm
people who are
being
going to.
optimistic.
Yeah.
Well, and also
Well,
you got the people with influence like Taylor Swift or like, and then Mark
Yeah, that's
Ruffalo, and I
big.
forget it's one Tariq P. Henson, I think is her name. I feel bad for getting that wrong.
who?
She's an actress, and then Mark Ruffalo got on TV, and they're starting to talk about what the 2025 project really means, and let's put it in bullet points. Um, what that really means for people, and people are like going, "What? Wait, what the fuck is all this?" I'm like, "Yeah, we should have talked about this before, but it's like, see if I can
Well,
find it."
do we know what the 2025 project?
See, we should. That's the thing, is we should. And here's the bullet points.
Okay, why don't
Project
you
2025. We'll go
tell us
down
about it? Tell us about it. Now, wait a second. Trump denied having anything to
knowing
do with
anything
this.
about this. But again, a picture was taken of him walking uh, along the fucking West Garden or something with one of his aides, who was one of the people that created this. So
Okay.
he does 100% fucking know. I mean, I'll go quick. In
Yeah.
no fault divorce. Complete ban on abortions without exceptions. Ban contraceptives. Additional tax breaks for corporate and the 1%. Higher taxes for the working class. Elimination of unions and worker protection. Raise the retirement age. Cut Social Security. Cut Medicare. End the Affordable Care Act. Raise prescription drug prices. Eliminate the Department of Education. Use public taxpayer money for private religious schools. Teach Christian religious beliefs in public schools, and free and discounted school lunch program, and civil rights and DEI protections in the government. Ban African American and gender studies in all levels of education. Ban books and curriculum about slavery. Ending climate protections. Increase Arctic drilling. Deregulate big business and oil industry. Promote and expedite capital punishment. And marriage equality, condemn single mothers while promoting only traditional families, defund the FBI and Homeland Security, use the military to break up domestic protests, yay, mass deportations of immigrants and incarceration in camps, and birthright citizenship, ban Muslims from entering the country, eliminates federal agencies like the FDA, EPA, NOAA, and more, continue to pack the Supreme Court and lower courts with right-wing judges. That's just the bullet points.
Ban lollipops.
And ban lollipops.
Ban
Wow.
crunchy peanut butter. You know, all the
I
good
hope he
That's,
caught. I
important
hope
stuff.
he caught some of that, but
No,
a
we
good
got all
majority
of
of
it.
that is not cool.
Yeah, none of it's cool.
Yeah.
I would say I didn't hear anything there that I liked.
Well,
I
this
saw
is the
little part.
plan. And
I saw
honestly,
little
when I looked up the
part saying,
2025 project, there's
"But
hundreds of people
somebody's fucking plan. That's
putting their 2 cents in
ridiculous."
on this project.
It sounds
Go look it up. Go
Yeah.
read it. It's fucking long. We have page counts here.
It sounds ridiculous, but these people are
No.
like, I like the end contraception thing. What's the point of that?
See, here's where the page
Like-
numbers are. When I read to you what it says on what page number, I mean, we're looking at End the Affordable Care Act is on page 449.
Wow, they have a long fucking document.
Elimination of union and worker protections is on page 581. This is how long and detailed this fucking thing is, and these people are not kidding. They are not
they're
joking.
serious. Well, this is back to the the theocracy. This is what I've been warning you guys about.
100%.
This is we're going to be under conservative Christian rule, and these people don't believe anything that Jesus thought, because Jesus would not like these fuckers.
Fahrenheit
if Jesus even existed.
451, book
Hey,
burning,
fucking Christians.
Yeah.
Hey, Christians. By the way, I don't believe in Jesus, so there, fuck you.
Now, whatever they've taken from whatever peaceful situation he was in and have bastardized this to fit their fucking little norms, which means they can't leave anybody alone with their religion or their fucking body or their thoughts. You all should be thinking this way. And it's like the fucking, it's like the Crusades, like when you get fucking stabbed because you don't believe in Jesus. And it's like,
Well, the Crusades, there were a few Crusades.
there were a few
Different
crusades.
kinds.
There were
There was the
Christian
Children's
crusades. There
Crusade
were all
too, where
kinds
they
of
just
stuff. You go fucking fight everybody that thinks differently, and it comes from all sides. It comes from fucking everybody. Look at fucking
Sure.
Ireland. You know what I mean? Between the fucking North and the South, and fucking still at each other's fucking throats. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Are we all nodding because I froze up when I'm trying to say something?
No.
It's just the same shit over and over again.
Nobody can leave anybody alone with their fucking shit. Yeah. Nobody can leave anybody alone with their fucking things. Let everybody live. Fucking stay away. Let them do their thing. Doesn't concern you.
Well, okay. I'm sorry, Christians, that I was angry. I still don't really believe in Jesus, but you can. Just don't make me believe in it. That's all.
That's the great thing about America, my friend, is that you don't have to, and nobody's going to come over knocking on your door going, "What the fuck, sir? Why in the hell don't you believe in Jesus?"
That's right.
I think we have a problem here. I think you're going to have to get drug off now.
No, well, in the 2025 thing comes, they're going to come get me. They're going to listen to this podcast. They're going to march the Christian police
actually,
over.
Page 3 was delete all anti-Trump contents. I think we were third on the list too.
We lost you there, but you was delete all what?
Trump podcast, anti-Trump podcast.
What are you saying? Is that what we're doing now? Is that what's happening?
A weird anti-Trump podcast now? We were a movie podcast at one time.
I think we've always been quite a bit of anti-Trump podcast.
Look, I don't think we'd all be sitting here fucking talking about this if this shit wasn't fucking like rolling down the tracks hardcore. We got to fucking talk about it, right?
Sure. No, that's what I'm saying. It's good, yeah.
Yeah, they'll march. They're going to march in and grab us all, though. Hey, maybe we'll all be in the same prison cell or camp.
Yeah, we can do one of those 70s escape prison movies with a spoon and then
I'm so gonna sell Gabe for smokes, dude.
A post. You remember that old movie, Scared Straight? He's like, now, he just sold you to me. Grab my belt loop. And he's like, grab it, motherfucker, grab it. Now I'm going to walk you around the yard like my bitch. You're my bitch now.
Turn the cameras off.
You're going to be scared straight. I like my salad toss with some jelly.
It's so true.
Now, if nobody knows what toss is salad
you do need
in
to
prison
people,
terms.
Because you don't?
Oh, I do. I've never been to prison.
No. Knock on wood.
Toss salad. Somebody's going to lick your butthole. They're going to get all up in your fucking butthole. Throw some jelly in there. Get all up in there. That's nasty. And you're
coming in licking buttholes.
You're made to do it.
You don't just roll in and get your butthole.
On that joke, you want to be the husband or the wife? I'll be the husband. All right, come over, suck your wife's dick.
Wow, this is awful. This is really degraded.
How do we get here? I don't know how we got here.
Well, we talked about what.
And that's how I know Biden's gonna lose.
Yeah. Well,
can we just hold out a little bit of fucking hope that it's not going to turn into...
I don't have any. I'm sorry. No, I won't. I don't.
Then what are you doing? What are you doing to prepare for the situation that's at hand? Because
how would you prepare?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question.
Would you leave the United States?
But if he froze, then we froze too, probably.
Would you leave the United States?
I would try.
What do you mean
you
would try?
Go where?
I mean,
this is when I'm talking about preparation. If you're preparing for things, if you know this is coming down, like, what are you going to do? Are we just going to suck it up and deal with it? Because I think most of the people are going to do that. You know, me included. We're going to fucking shit.
I have a passport. I could disappear, but I mean, I don't want to be I don't want to struggle.
Do you think that? Yeah, well, that's part of the deal. It's like We don't have a fucking $1 billion saved up. We can fucking Uruguay.
Well, I think what we'll have to do if it gets really bad is just join the fucking thing, and
Just so you don't get killed, you got to join the thing.
yeah, which is why I'm glad you asked this, because I need you guys to be getting ready for the theocracy with me.
Yeah.
So I think that we're gonna have to do this every week. Is try to learn Bible stuff.
Well,
because if we don't know it, they're not.
Well,
you know what?
This is going to turn into the God podcast where we start talking about the good things of Gilead.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's the thing: if we have to join them, at least we'll be like, you know what? We were afraid of the liberal, the people in charge who were making us say these things about Trump. But look how we tried to sneak religion into every podcast. So this is how I'm trying to mitigate the fact that we may be having a theocracy.
So you think they're just going to fucking run down the street or just fucking bang on your door and go, who did God help in the lion's den? Boom! Boom! It was Daniel!
Well, no, I don't think it's going to be like that, but you're going to have conversations with people who are going to be like, yeah, and then Noah, and that, yeah, you're going to probably have to know some of this stuff. So I just want to prepare you guys, because I don't think, I went
this
to
is going to be
school.
Disseminated down through fucking schools and through everything else. It's going to be.
We're going to have to know this in the new theocracy.
Like T-Bone, if you sent your kid to school and now they're teaching Bible classes and now they're fucking doing this, and she's coming home with questions and thinking, well, no, I heard that's not right, and then we should go like this, and that's how they get you, I think. Anyways, is that they start them young.
If she starts asking the right questions, then I will have to explain to her how corrupt the world is. But
well, see, I think your daughters are too free
through things, and just give them some knowledge to how to get through and to vote properly and think on the good side of life.
Right. This is where
at a young age, I hide things from them for reasons.
The right things happen at home, like then they go back to school and they tell the teacher, "No, my dad said this," and now there's a problem. Now somebody's at your doorstep.
I'm not a commander anymore. Now I'm somewhere else.
Now you are a problem. Now you are a problem citizen, and now you're going to the re-education camp. You know what I mean?
That's why I want you.
I mean, this is how the shit literally can happen, right? This is how literally it happens.
Well, that's why I want to get you guys ready.
There's a conflict. There's a conflict between what the school's teaching and the child's teaching. The school said, "No, my dad said
to get you,"
and
then now they're knocking at your door.
To Noah, that he would never destroy the earth again. What was his sign? Was it a literal sign?
Yeah. Wait. Okay. So let's do this
stop
question.
Sign. I'm going to say stop sign.
Yeah. What was God's sign to Noah that he would never destroy the earth again? What was it?
This is that? What is that? This is a gang sign thing? Is it a East LA?
No, there was some sign after so you guys know the story of Noah's Ark? God decided to flood the earth and told Noah to take animals onto his boat so they wouldn't all die in the thing, 2 of each. Okay, so at the end of it all, God put a sign that said, "It's over and I won't destroy the earth again." And this is the sign that it's all over and you can now look for land.
We can relax and you can look for land. So what did Noah? Poor guy built the boat, put all the birds and everything on there, crocodiles.
You got rid of the
ducks, probably. Because we can swim. I don't know why the ducks would be on there, because they can swim, so it's no big deal.
Well, they can't swim forever.
It's like Eddie Izzard said. It was like, well, the water level was down here, now it's up here. We're just still.
I mean, they can't.
Swimming.
I don't think ducks can sleep on the water.
And we can fly. When we get tired, we swim.
Those 2 poor dolphins died like after 3 days.
What? Oh,
what was the sign? I'm dying to know.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
You guys don't know the answer, do you?
No, I don't.
Well, Terry said stop sign. It was a rainbow.
Fuck out.
It was a rainbow. God made a rainbow.
That's it. And that's how he interpreted it.
And that's how they knew that he would never destroy the earth again. Because there was a rainbow.
That's it.
God said, "I'm giving you a gay pride rainbow, just to make sure you chill." And
He did. He absolutely did.
this
And
is your
everybody be
cue
cool.
to go find another man and get down. And I won't destroy the earth anymore.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think that would be a good thing to tell these folks. So
So
the first sign was he created a gay pride flag.
yes, he did. And
That's a good answer. To
ladies
tell you
and
this.
gentlemen, the first gay pride float was the Ark.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was Pride Month.
It was Pride Month,
It's Pride
obviously.
Month.
God said,
I mean,
hey.
it was.
Well,
had a bunch
they
of-
got them on there 2 by 2. Wasn't sure if they were both males or female male. How did that work out? But
what is
Okay,
this
wait.
one?
Next question. Okay, this is also from the Old Testament. So, what did Jacob give Joseph that sparked jealousy from his siblings? Now, wait a second. Let me give you a little background on Joseph.
That's easy.
Joseph
VD.
had what?
It's VD.
no, it was a bindle of
Well,
meth. It was a bindle of meth.
So Jacob had 12 sons, and
Okay.
actually they're the 12 tribes of Israel, by the way.
Yeah.
But had
Wait,
12,
his sons?
12 sons.
Yeah.
One of them was Joseph. And the thing is Joseph was his favorite son because he was from his favorite wife. And the other sons were already jealous of Joseph. And then Jacob gives Joseph a very special gift. And this gift pretty much is the catalyst that starts the story of Joseph. And if you don't know the story of Joseph, let me tell you a little bit about it. Joseph, he was sold by his brothers into slavery, and he ended up in Israel, where he eventually became like the Pharaoh's right-hand man, and because God helped him, and he predicted shit like a famine. So, and these are the kinds of stories that are in the Bible.
Good old Joe.
But what was it that started this? What was it that started this with Joseph? This is not the same Joseph was Jesus's father or stepfather or whatever.
I don't know.
Not Mary and Joseph.
No, this
Different
is not
Joseph.
that Joseph.
Yeah.
This
Different
is Joseph
Joseph.
from the old.
There's a lot
Old
of Josephs, though, isn't there?
Well, yeah, it's a popular name. So
Maybe he gave Joseph a last name.
give
Don't these
Joseph
motherfuckers have last names so we can fucking figure out who they actually are? You know,
Well, I
like
think
that.
of
Joseph
Jacob.
of Jacob.
Jacob,
Joseph of
yeah.
Jacob and of the Sea of Galilee.
Well, this was a long time ago, and probably before last names mattered as much.
Okay.
Right? There wasn't as many Josephs, so you could say Joseph,
Well-
that guy's son.
Oh wait, the Joseph the New Testament, they did have more complicated names, because I think that Joseph in that is Joseph of Arimathea,
Nazareth. Oh, okay.
or of Arimathea. He
might
wasn't
have
from
been.
Nazareth.
He might have been the
Yeah.
first Joseph Smith. He said, "Well, I don't know how to fucking figure how different you guys are." Smith. I'm a Smith.
Yeah, Arimathea is really hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Smith.
I thought it was.
So
No, it's Jesus of Nazareth.
It was
Yeah.
Jesus of Nazareth. Yeah,
But
because I think he was
supposed
born.
to
as
be
opposed
from
to the
same
other
spot.
Jesus.
Although I thought that Jesus was born in Bethlehem. See, this isn't making much sense.
Well,
Yeah.
born in
I'm
Bethlehem,
not
gonna-
picking it out.
Fail.
but then he
this
was
test
of
is what's gonna
Nazareth
happen.
because,
Yeah.
look, dude, I have arrived in Nazareth, you cocksuckers. I am of this place, and
I
you
mean,
will
maybe
call
it's where you spent most
Now
of your
you're
time.
messing with the son of
Yeah.
a bitch.
because this
Yeah.
guy's right. Dude, he was so metal. He said, "I'm of Nazareth, bitches, born in Bethlehem, of Nazareth."
Okay,
So
so
anyway,
you guys
the
don't
Joseph-
know what it was that
No, I don't
started the whole
It was-
story of Joseph?
It was his dad, right? Jacob was his
Now,
dad.
I'm gonna give you a hint. This has to do. Well, his dad gave him the gift. This is a theme
Of
questions.
The gift of gab.
This is similar to the last question. The answer to this one's the gift of gab.
This is the greatest card in this is
See this card? See this?
this is the best Pokemon card you could ever have.
This is you play Magic the Gathering, son, and I wanted to get you something good. This is like whatever the good one is. I don't even know.
This is a fucking epic Charizard, my friend.
I asked the guy at the store, and he said this was it. This
You're
is the
welcome.
one.
Father, with this card, I will rule them all. That's what I thought.
Okay, it was the coat of many colors.
Yeah.
He made him a coat of many colors.
Yes.
Yes.
The Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Well, that's a musical by
isn't that what they were talking about? The coat
Joseph
of
and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat is a 70s musical by wait,
Donny Osmond.
what's his name? No, it's the guy who did the Phantom of the Opera. It wasn't.
Was he really? Was he in it really? Was he Joseph? Oh, dude,
was
I can
he
so see
in the
that.
Amazing Are you serious?
Oh my god!
Look it up.
What?
I just saw the Osmonds on fucking Reddit, and we're doing.
What's the name of the composer? He also did
And that's
Jesus
how
Christ
I know.
Superstar.
Oh yeah,
dude, same guy that did Cats. We had that discussion the other. Fucking Lord fucking Fauntleroy. What is this?
What's his name?
Lord something.
Somethingheimer.
No,
the same guy that did Cats. Come on.
Yeah. Wait.
Joseph Lloyd Webber.
Not Joseph.
Viva.
Randolph Lloyd Webber.
It's not Randolph.
They call him Randy. And
it's
he
Andrew.
is
Andrew.
Always Randy.
It's Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Andrew Lloyd Webber. Yeah.
Randy. That must have been his younger brother, Randy, who wrote lyrics for that.
No, the guy who wrote the lyrics was Tim Rice.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's find out what the original. So this is the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Lion King.
I'm gonna see who played in the original Broadway cast, because that shit was on Broadway.
Yes,
do you think I could be right? Because I would go see it if Donny Osmond did.
You made that up, right? Because I don't think it's true.
Dude, I just saw the Osmonds and Cher.
I don't know. Maybe you
Dude,
know.
I think that could actually have happened. It could have happened. It could have happened.
I will
you had me there. I was just scanning Wikipedia for Donny Osmond's name.
Keep going. You're going to find it. I'm telling you.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he wasn't in it.
No,
you know why he wouldn't have been in it? You know why he wouldn't have been? Fucking Mormon.
He was Mormon.
That's why. He's a Mormon.
Oh, he was Mormon. Yeah, he couldn't be in it probably.
Be in it.
They wouldn't let him into the planet or whatever.
And his sister was hot. Oh my god.
Who was Donny Osmond's sister?
Marie.
Oh, Marie Osmond.
Back in the 70s.
I have to look. I have to look and see, because your taste is bad.
Back in the 70s, she was
she was a little bit
Dorothy
country.
Hamilton. Yeah, and he was a little bit rock and roll. And that's how that went.
I mean, do they have young pictures of her? They have, she looks terrifying in the...
Oh, wow.
Well, you must be looking at the Jenny Craig ones.
Yeah, she's big in the Jenny Craig thing.
I don't know. I'm going to go with absolutely not.
I'm talking as a kid.
I'm going to go no. She looks like every other...
No, she does. She
does. She's plain Jane.
Plain Jane. Yeah. I don't know. Something exciting about it.
She looks like a white Michelle Obama, actually. I don't know, her face.
Speaking of Michelle Obama, if she ran, would you vote? What's going to happen now? What's everybody's uptake on...
I already told you mine.
Biden's
He's
sticking
gonna
in.
lose.
Is he sticking in? Because
they're trying to get him out.
There was some waffling about this, and
we'll see.
Do we think that's a disaster? Do you think that's a disaster? Anyways, where were you going with this fucking Technicolor Dreamcoat thing?
How cold was it that he needed a coat? Did you hear
apparently
me?
he got a hippie shirt from fucking... shows a shirt from the Grateful Dead festival.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
But I want to ask, too, were there multiple cloths combined? Because that is also a sin.
Do you think a coat of many colors was he gave him a lot of jobs, a lot of things to do?
No, it's literally...
metaphoric?
He literally gave him a coat.
Gave him a coat of many colors.
He literally gave it... So, because the thing is that his
Why so
brothers...
many colors?
Well, I don't know, because he loved him most of all of his
And he
brothers.
straight away went and got a coney dog
Because he
and
couldn't
spilled
no,
pick
here's-
a
mustard down the
favorite
front.
color. Known fact,
Well, here was what.
Joseph could not pick a favorite color.
But he could tie-dye, apparently. And it's into that.
Here's the thing: the brothers kidnapped him, threw him in a pit, and then sold him to slave traders. And basically, they killed a goat. They took his
That
coat.
happens.
They put the blood of the goat on the coat, and they went and took it back to Jacob, and said, "Hey." They acted sad and said Joseph got killed by a fucking lion or something, and we couldn't stop it. And
Which is
here's his
exactly
coat.
how that came off. Joseph got killed by a lion or something. And, it was bad. So here's the coat back.
Well, the way the way that this whole story ends is Joseph is in charge of basically Egypt, like he's second to the Pharaoh, and his Jacob and his brothers come to get food because there's been a famine, and they don't know it's him because he's wearing all Egyptian shit, and they get there, and they are pleading. He knows who they are, and he won't tell them, and they're pleading about the food, like, "Hey, please give us some food. Our father is, hungry." Da 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 da. And he's like, "Oh, I don't think so." They just, "Bitches, it's me. It's Joseph." That's basically the whole
Right?
thing, and then he gets reunited, and he
gives
loves them
food to
all
everybody. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
L.A. Joseph. That was fucking
Yeah.
gangster.
Yeah.
Surprise,
That's,
bitches, it's me. Ha ha ha! You get your
But
food.
you're. But see how much fun Bible study is. You guys
Oh.
learned a
No.
lot of.
Fuck it.
You guys learned a lot. You guys learned a
So
lot
wait a
Yeah.
second. How did he become the first trusted -- dude to the Pharaoh?
Oh, this is a long story.
I
Well,
think we
make
know.
it short.
So wait, Joseph actually he worked for a rich guy. With his first slave job was with this guy Potiphar. Okay, wait a second. And Potiphar really liked Joseph and made him his second in charge because Joseph was, he was good he's Jewish, so he was like, he's pretty smart. He had a hard worker. So, anyways, Potiphar's wife also liked him and asked him to sleep with her, for which he
Threesome.
said no. Yeah, and he said no.
This
and
was a
then
total cuck situation, and
Yeah,
Potiphar didn't go.
No, Potiphar was so his wife was angry that he said no, and so she told
This
Potiphar
is
that,
a long story.
yeah, I know. Well, you wanted to know. So anyway, she told Potiphar, look, he raped me or he had sex with me, and I didn't want him to. And Potiphar believed his wife, and he got thrown into prison where he met two guys who worked for the Pharaoh who were thrown in prison. And one of them was like a cook, and the other was a butler. And he told their futures basically, and one of them was going to get like executed, and his eyes would get eaten by birds because this is the Bible. And then the other guy was going to go back into the service of Pharaoh. And it happened. And the guy who went back into the service of Pharaoh, the Pharaoh's having bad dreams about something and can't figure him out. And his wizards can't figure out that shit. And the guy who was in prison with Joseph says to the Pharaoh, "I know a guy. I know
He's
a
got
guy.
this bad-ass jacket. You gotta
Dude,
check this
I know a
dog
guy,
out.
and this guy can interpret your dreams, and he'll figure it out." And Pharaoh was like, "You know what? Fuck it. He's in prison. Bring him." And so when Joseph was right about the dreams, then that's the Pharaoh made him the guy.
And
Yeah, but
then
Joseph didn't always know.
who's the guy who told him that you got to kill the firstborn son?
Oh, I don't know about that.
That was James Hetfield, Metallica.
That's right.
Yeah. And this
Creeping
also is
Dead.
telling me that even back in the day, there were women telling stories of rape. That didn't happen.
This was Harvey
This is
Weinstein
original
needs to,
shit.
Harvey Weinstein needs to make a Joseph movie. We should write this. We should write a script and send
Yeah.
it to him.
Yeah.
Should be like,
He's
look,
been
Harvey,
reading
we
a
can.
different book.
Yeah, we can. We
Isn't
can
it
get you,
a shame that happened to him? He got thrown in prison from some woman telling he didn't do it. I mean, this is a fucking look at the story here. Holy shit.
Well, anyway,
All right.
yeah, that's all I got. I thought that I'm glad we
That's
did a little
very
Bible
interesting.
study.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
I
it
think
seem
I'm back.
very heathenistic for us to jest of this stuff, though?
I mean,
Not a
no.
jest
Why?
of all
It's-
of it. A jest of all of
I
it.
mean,
Fuck
I
it.
don't have a problem with it. I'm
No.
probably going to hell anyway if there is a hell. I mean, nothing nicer.
No.
I don't
Not
think
you.
if there's a
Not
hell,
you.
I'm doubting that it has to do with you thinking the Bible is fucking funny. Because
It is funny though.
it is funny. Like, that's what's great about the Bible. That's why, okay, look, I think,
There's some crazy
again, I
stories,
think we got,
Jack.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we have an angle where we can take the Bible if we have to, if we get into this theocracy thing, and we can make it work for us. So I just wanted you guys to know that. So
Thank you.
that's what I'm optimistic about.
See,
All right.
Gabe is spreading the word of the Lord to his masses,
Quietly.
which is us. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Gonna
that's
do it
fine.
quietly.
Do we have any,
Are
any
you
new
gonna?
email?
Oh yeah.
No. I know.
Do we
No
have any
email.
new followers?
Not that I
you
know of.
No. See, yeah. Anyways.
I haven't really
Yeah.
checked. I'll be honest with you. I've been lazy.
Busy. Ah,
Yeah.
you said the L word. I thought
Yeah.
you were gonna say the B word.
Well, I mean, you don't believe me when I say that I'm busy, so
No.
I just say lazy now.
Lazy.
Yes.
Blizzy. I'm blizzy.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'll make this I'll make an official announcement maybe next time. But I am working on a video game, and you know, Robot Pill, one of my hot singles on Spotify.
Yeah.
I just remixed it. Just remixed it today to put as a track into my video game.
Okay.
So, but I had to do a
Very good.
remix. Yeah, I had to do a remix.
Are you calling
So-
it the remix or
Am I doing what? Calling it what?
the remix?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
definitely
In the
call it a remix. If we got to put that
Yeah.
on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you worked extra hard.
Yes, that's right.
I
I'm going to
worked.
put together an album for the.
I
for the
worked
video
2
game.
times on this. I
Yeah.
did it, and then I did it again.
Boom,
I
boom.
remix it. I literally remix it. Well, anyway, nottalkingaboutthat.com, where you'll find all our episodes. The guys at nottalkingaboutthat.com, where you can email us if anybody wants to email us. Not talking about that pod. Not talking about that. Not talking about that. We're not talking about that. You'll find us on those
We're not
places
talking
on.
about any of that stuff.
TikTok,
obviously nobody
Insta,
checks all this stuff.
YouTube.
We could have like
All right,
No.
you fuckers.
millions of
Happy 4th
followers
of July.
and we have no idea.
Get ready for the
We wouldn't.
incoming theocracy.
We wouldn't.
And
We wouldn't. I think that we're well prepared, though, for the theocracy, and I think that we've learned a lot about the Bible. And you know what? I'll include some next week.
you know what's funny to me is that the Trump is going to be the head guy in this thing, and he's never cracked the Bible one time. He's like the worst example of this ever.
I mean,
but-
I probably know a lot more about the Bible than he does.
But
Let
this
me
is
put
what's
it that way.
diabolical about this.
I just
As
told
long-
you guys the story of Joseph.
As long
Because I
as
went to Sunday school.
as long as we can use Trump to get all of us to do what we want him to do, like fuck it, we'll do that. You know, it's just awful. We'll
He's
say
not
we
gonna
support
do
this guy.
anything we want him to do.
Not
No.
what we want him to do.
No,
No,
he wants to be a God King. The Christians want
Yeah.
him to be,
a God
Christian,
king.
Christian God.
Christian God king.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like,
I'm,
no,
I'm gonna call him Baby Man. Baby Man.
I'm gonna go kill some folks. I think first, once I get in office,
Yeah.
throw
First,
some people in prison. All right, guys.
all right. Well, I'll see you guys soon.
Okay. Yeah.
Happy
Yeah,
4th of
let's,
July weekend.
Happy 4th of July weekend, you fuckers, and I'll talk to you
Okay.
soon.
See you next week.
Man.
Oh, yep.